What's up, everybody? Vilisink back again with Raid Shadow Legends, and in this one, the game got laggy, so we're back. Game froze also. But you got a bad L. Congratulations. Yeah, I just basically wrote I had a noble. I used him to one-star my ninja. He has no ninja, but he got a bad L. Bad L is fantastic. So, congratulations, buddy. But in this video, we're going to be taking a look at an old school champion that is so good everywhere. He will help you in pretty much any part of the game you can think of. I used this champion like way back in the day. It's Nethril Miscreated Monster. It was him, and it was like some damage for Ice Golem and stuff. It really goes to show how much support I was using. But that was to get past 20. Obviously times have changed. But Apothecary is kind of ageless. He's always going to be good. You can take him into the late end game. You can keep him in the early game. He might kind of be power crept or phased out, but he's always going to have a purpose. And we changed the build on him from his resist build. So base HP 17,000. That's okay. There's better, but there's worse. Attack doesn't really matter. Defense is okay. It's 1,000, slightly lower than some other support champions, but he's rare. But with that being said, it's lower, but it's okay. You can work with it. 106 speed, a fast little boy. Crit rate, crit damage, 1550. Base resist of 30 though. And what we did was we changed his build. I never changed his masteries. I probably could, but I think they're good the way they are. It gives them better heals. Gives them extra turn meter if somebody's HP is low. It's 47,000 HP. 2.2k attack, 250 HP, so slightly faster. Perfect crit rate, 100% baby. 207 resist, 123 accuracy. All we care about is the fact he has 100% crit rate. Quick look at the masteries. They're very, very, very old. Like I did these years ago and I've never bothered to change them. I could probably get a free reset, yeah. Because Shield Breaker is pointless. I would probably go, depending on the build, I would go defense. Just for like the resurgent, maybe improve parry so he's not going to get crit on. Why not? But yeah, the support is basically extra healing. He gets like turn meter when his buffs expire, healing hands, chance to cool down one of his skills, spirit haste, and if an ally's HP drops below a certain point, he gets turn meter, so that heal could be clutch. Comes in, saves the day. So why did we give him 100% crit rate? Well, got A1, it's 3 times at random. So Arsene makes him quite good for Fire Knight. I used Apothecary in an arena battle, probably like 2.5 plus years ago. And I remember this battle because there was 3 people left that I had to defeat. And he was the only one left. And they couldn't heal, they couldn't do anything. So basically what I had to do was cycle his heal for myself and kick their ass with his A1. But it makes him like okay for damage. War Master is slightly better. Good in Faction Wars. Good in Fire Knight. Good in every dungeon as a support champion. Quickly go to the A3. Increase speed buff on all allies by 30% and it fills the turn meter of all allies by 15%. So a pretty solid A3. His aura is also pretty decent because you get defense in dungeons by 21%. But he has crit rate because Soothing Chant, it heals a target ally by 35% HP. I think it's their HP. At one point I did remember, just now I can't. Haven't really used Apothecary for his perfect crit in a long time. But this heal can be critical, which means he can heal like an absolute monster. And that's what we're going to take a look at. we changed the build. We give him perfect crit because we want to see some of those heals. So we're going to take him through a couple of dungeon runs. I have no keys for... I need to do clan boss at some point. Doom Tower is finished, so let's just do dungeons. As Golem is always a pain in the ass, so why don't we take a team for... Let's go Affinity Friendly on 22. We're doing this with Eurogrim, he still doesn't solo 25. I don't think it's to do with his speed. It's potentially levels of his HP or defense, but we're taking rid of all. We're going to get rid of them. We're going to go with... let's see, he heals himself. We're going to go with damage regardless. I do like Ceres, so we'll take her. What if... I mean, we could take... Well, Duchess does give us... doesn't give us heals when we need it though, so that's good. Let's take that one. Got decreased defense. Where's Apo? I'm going to take him. We're also going to take... we're going to take Rotos. And I feel like we're going to take in Royal Guard because Royal Guard might die. And chances are he will. If we take in like a Magnar or anybody else, it just ain't going to work. But we're going to be able to see... what the hell? Yeah, Super Ray is cool. We're going to be able to see Apothecary. And let's take a look at how many fantastic heals we can get. So we'll keep it on 2 XP. We'll go to Dragon after this. Because Rotos and Royal Guard are going to be slapping ass. We could have used the Seer team. But with the Seer team, primarily you want people to die so that you can finish the boss off. Well, I do anyway. Some teams you actually don't. So let's see. I have an idea for like a Seer team, so we may give it a try at some point. Boom, 40 seconds. I'll take it. So let's see. 19. You could tell it was correct. It was 19. But it wasn't the best heal. Let's see how let's see if we can get some fantastic numbers. And while we're here, let's just show how good of a support he is. He's going to give us turn meter. Randomly, if you want a really, really weird hybrid build, put him in a stun set. And he's A1, you're going to be stunning people at random. Might sound really weird, but it works. You could put Apothecary in a stun set, and it will really piss people off. Because of his triple hit A1. Royal Guard, so it's ally protection, that's fine. We should be able to get Rotos to slap one of these pretty soon. Right, that's one block revive, you're done. 109,000. Always fantastic, so let's see. Apo, are you going to do something special for me real soon? Not 19, he seems to be sticking with that number. Now it could be... okay, 30,000 HP heal for himself. Isn't that bad. I've seen him heal a lot better, but that could have been because his HP was higher, or maybe he just needs a team, primarily a team with higher HP levels, if you want to abuse that. Let's get through this, because what we'll look for is we need a decreased defense. We need a Royal Guard to slap with a takedown. We're going to get hit. Yeah, I wouldn't have wasted my A3. That's okay, because we've got the decreased defense. Speed boost. Okay. 176. I'll take it. Although Duchess makes this really safe, Silo the Drakes is also really, really good for this. Silo the Drakes and the Miscreated Monster. That's a tag team. With her passive heal, his ally protection shield. She's got a stun, he's got a stun. They're just fantastic in this dungeon. So let's see, let's take some big hits. Duchess will revive people. And let's see if Apo can heal them up. Before we jump to Dragon, possibly Dragon 23. I think we're going to skip to the end of this because it is dragging on just a little bit. So at the end of this battle, we're going to jump back in. We've got to drag in. It's just the mechanic of having annoying ads that get revived and so forth. But we'll jump back in when we're finished here. So we're back, and it did take a little bit longer than I thought. So let's quickly. There's a very slim chance we're keeping either of those, but heals to 152,000. His heals were very good. The increased speed, and that was actually pretty clutch in that fight. It kept the Duchess topped up a little bit. And take a look at dragging, because it could be quicker. He's also really good in Spider, if you've ever considered it. But we'll try. We can show pretty much. Yep. Where are we? Go. Okay, I got an idea. I got an idea. So we're going to nuke this Dragoon. We're going to need some heals. I have a slow Royal Guard. I have a fast Royal Guard. I have a Sylar. I have a Madame Ceres. And we're going to take in Apo, and it may go all wrong, because one of the Royal Guards is really slow. But it's a fantastic opportunity to see just the heals that we're going to get. That's really what it's about. Pop. Okay, next. So this is primarily quite where it will get respectively dangerous. Hordens, the $50 champions. If they slap anyone, there is no revive. So we are hoping that if we can get the stuns from Sylar, it's going to do us a world of good. He's just buffing up, so we'll have to make sure relatively soon. Perfect, we stunned him. If we don't stun him, he'll take us out before we take him out. Interesting to see how we're going to get on with the dragon also. But without the heals, there would just probably no way this is possible. Sylar's kind of useless at the dragon. It's up to Royal Guards, Ceres and Apothecary now. So increased turn meter, which is good. Increased speed buff, which is good. We have the decreased defense. We're just waiting to cycle the cooldowns. Remember, we're going to get scorched unless we can remove that purple bar, because we're not taking in a poisoner. An Apothecary, it looks like, is keeping everybody topped up quite nicely. Ooh, almost lost one raw guard. Madame said she could take in a War Maiden if you wanted to. Any AoE champion. Could be Sylar, realistically. You could put War Maiden in a stun set if you wanted to, which is quite good. With a decreased defense, you can stun people at the same time if you want to go like proper budget with it. Or easily accessible. That's a 231. Apothecary, less healing there I feel like, but still a fantastic support. I'm trying to think if there's a composition for... Is there a composition potentially for Finite? Off the top of my head. Off the script. Because we will need... so instead of the revive... I got an idea. Let's not take the revive. Let's see how this heal works out for us. Never tried this before, so it will work or it will not work. Only time will tell. But if you get to the boss, his AO1 will be fantastic. Hopefully the cold hearts will do sufficient damage. Nethril is always a good backup support if you don't have Sylar, or a better version of Sylar, realistically. Let's see how this gets on. If you really want Apothecary to shine, you could turn off certain parts of his kit if you didn't need them, and then you would have constant triple hits at random, but there's only one ice golem, so there we go. Okay guys, 2 seconds, I think I'm getting a delivery. And we're back. So it turns out the Amazon delivery driver walked up to either my door or somebody else's door, then turned around, took the packages and just drove off again. So nobody will know. So we're at the boss, let's see how this gets on. Between Nethril's A1, we've got enough hits to keep the shield down. If we time Nethril's A3 perfectly with the Heart Seekers, then there should be zero chance realistically. Anything will go wrong. 2 minutes in ain't really that bad. If we can get a Heart Seeker, it would be appreciated. Boom, that's one. Can we get a second? I'm going to be checking. I'll definitely have to check. See if that woman left something, because why walk to somebody's door and then leave again? I find that just remarkable. Come on, Apo. I feel like we were starting because we wanted to show like the crit rate build, but it's ultimately ended with us showing just how badass he is as a champion in general. So that's gonna do it for this one. Yeah, we're ended there. I feel like I've taken up enough of your time, but I appreciate you watching. I hope you like the build. If you're new, if you're mid, regardless of the progress you've made in the game, if you have an Apothecary, he is a rare that is absolutely, like, he, without reason, he justifies being a level 60 superstar in your roster. So we're going to call it there for today, guys. I appreciate you watching. Stay safe, keep on raiding. Congratulations on your bad L, buddy. See you soon.